This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Elderly couple killed in St. Elizabeth fire. Police are confirming the death of an elderly couple in a fire which destroyed their dwelling early Christmas morning on Lovers Lane in Newtown, Black River. Deputy Superintendent Rohan Elliott of the St. Elizabeth Police told the news by telephone that the charred remains of Monica Brown, 77, and her common-law husband, Leroy Stewart, who was said to be in his 60s, were discovered after the blaze was put out by firefighters. The aging two-room house was destroyed. Reports say Brown and Stewart occupied one room. The occupant of the other room was absent. Early speculation was that the fire started accidentally. "We don't suspect foul play," Elliott told the news. Reliable sources say there was no electricity at the premises, but that the couple used candles for lighting. Mayor of Black River Derek Sangster expressed great sadness at the news of the tragedy. "It's a terrible thing to hear news like this first thing on Christmas Day. My sympathies goes out to all relatives and friends," said Sangster, who is counsel for the Mountainside Division in the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. Mass casualties in Hanover crash. Approximately 12.5 passengers from a minibus were rushed to hospital on Christmas Eve after the vehicle overturned on the northern coastal highway between Point and Mosquito Cove in the parish. They were taken to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy with injuries ranging from broken bones, displaced hips, abrasions, head injuries, and spinal damage. When the news arrived on the scene of the mishap, the lone motor vehicle could be seen overturned on its left side, its windshield and windows broken. There was also blood in and outside of the vehicle. The driver was unaccounted for. The minibus applies the Lucy to Montego Bay route. District Officer Talini Francis, who is head of the Lucy Emergency Medical Services Department, said firefighters and EMS personnel from the Lucy Fire Station responded to the call that came in shortly before 7:30 p.m. A fire truck and an ambulance were dispatched. The services of the Noel Holmes Hospital were also requested. They too provided an ambulance. Firefighters who were on location noted that, while the number of people injured could be more, they were able to account for 17 passengers from the 15-seater minibus. 15 were reportedly transported to hospital by 2 ambulances and 2 by family members in a private car. The police and the Jamaica Defense Force also responded after the crash. Francis was appreciative of the assistance given by 2 passers-by, Rashawn Kerr, and off-duty EMS technician, and Dwayne De Camry, who has an EMS background and is currently living in the United States of America. De Camry said he was pleased with the professional service of all who assisted on location. Since the start of the month, the EMS department has responded to approximately 10 accidents, 3 of which involved public passenger vehicles. Francis is encouraging commuters to be careful in their use of the road. "Again, I am imploring all the motorists to be more vigilant and to remember they are responsible for a number of lives during transportation. So we have to be careful of our actions," he implored. Bellevue residents fuming after Chinese couple killed during 4th supermarket robbery. Residents of Bellevue on Friday expressed immense shock and anger that their community has been stained following the gruesome murder of a Chinese couple who operated JoJo supermarket for 8 years. Residents identified the couple only as John and JoJo. Up to press time on Friday, the police had not given the names of the couple. Royston Swaby, 82, told the news that he was angered at the viciousness of the gunmen who killed the couple on Thursday night. "Me turn upside down. I don't feel good at all, because everybody have them bad ways. But if them come for even rob the people, just take where you are take and make them live. You don't have to kill them," he said. Jeremy Palmer, a former mayor of Black River and a sitting councillor for the ruling Jamaica Labour Party in the Pedro Plains division of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, expressed the shock at the killing of the Chinese couple. He told the news that he knew the couple well, having lived nearby their supermarket and being a regular customer. For me, it is a personal point of grief. My wife and I shop at their business place from time to time, and we go in there and I talk to the husband. It is a big loss. When I heard the news, I was really shaken up. My mind is unsettled. It is like crime has come home, he said. I know that Crossroad, a section of Bellevue, has been a very quiet and a peaceful place, he added. Swaby gave a similar sentiment. At the first killing this ever gone up here in my life, he said. One of my friends that died, but me feel it for the Chinese more than how me feel it for my friend, because him did sick and did a look for dead, he added. Residents told the news that the supermarket, which has been in operation for almost 8 years, has been robbed at least 3 times prior to Thursday night. A police source confirmed that investigators theorize that the motive for the killing, which took place shortly before 8 p.m., was robbery. Palmer, when asked his opinion on the recent spate of criminal activities in St. Elizabeth, resulting in the death of 5 people between Monday and Friday, said the condemnation of crime alone is not working. I am at the stage now where I don't even know if condemnation matters, because who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, the criminals? He asked. What has been happening is that the prevalence of guns in the society and the crime-infested nature, the means of living by crime, has just begun to reach us in a significant way. The thing is, we are going to have to think about how to cauterize it, because St. Elizabeth is not disconnected from the rest of Jamaica, he added. Another resident of Bellevue, who identified himself as Peter, said the Chinese couple treated him like family. Me and the 2 Chinese people move good. We always live like brother and sister. Me know them always have this problem. Thieves always target them. But when a thief comes, the woman always put up a different defense, he said. The owner of the building where the couple operated the business and lived asked her not to be named. She said the murder of the couple was devastating, having lost her husband a day before the incident. Them are good people. Them cook all food give me. Thursday the man come and tell me say liquor a shot for Christmas. My husband died the day before, I know this, she said. 1 person feared dead, 2 others injured in Discovery Bay crash. 1 person is feared dead and 2 others injured in a Christmas morning collision on the Pear Tree Bottom Main Road in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. The circumstances surrounding the incident are unclear at this time, but photos and the videos from the crash scene show a Toyota Mark X motor vehicle overturned on its side, its front mangled and the windshield broken. Unconfirmed reports reaching the news are that there were 3 occupants in the car at the time of the accident. 1 of the occupants reportedly died at the scene, while 2 others were rushed to hospital. Emergency personnel are now at the scene. More details to come. Friends stab each other, 1 battling for life on Christmas Day. 1 man is now in the hospital battling for life after he was reportedly stabbed by a friend during a Christmas Day altercation in Grand Spend, Kingston. Reports are that a group of friends was returning from a party on Saturday morning when they had an argument. Sources from the area said the heated argument escalated between 2 men from the group who are said to be lifelong friends, and the knives were brought into play. Reports are that the 2 men inflicted wounds on each other. 1 was treated at his home, while the other was rushed to hospital, where he has been admitted in serious condition. The incident has left the residents in the community in shock. Residents foil attempted robbery of St. Thomas businessman, attacker arrested. The police are reporting that a man who attacked a businessman as he was locking up his shop in Curtis Bottom district in St. Thomas early this morning was nabbed by residents and handed over to cops. The firearm was also handed over. Reports from the Morante Bay police are that about 12:30 a.m., the store owner was closing his establishment when 2 men, 1 armed with a gun, attacked him. The businessman reportedly resisted the men's attempts to rob him, and a tussle ensued. Residents reportedly came to his assistance, and they disarmed the gunman. The would-be robber and his weapon, a Taurus 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 12 9mm rounds, were handed over to the police. The second robber escaped. The police say investigators continue to follow all leads. Residents get COVID-19 jab at a farmer's market. Shoppers who turned out for the farmer's market at the Green Acres, St. Catherine earlier this week scooped up hundreds of pounds of traditional produce to fill their bags. Spurred by a projected fourth coronavirus wave and a low inoculation rate, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton enlisted a mobile unit to deliver jabs to visitors at the site. We decided to incorporate the vaccination blitz into the farmers market, Tufton told the news. We are giving a vaccination boost to some people, while others are getting their first and second jabs here today. Green Acres falls in the St. Catherine West Central constituency, for which Tufton is the Member of Parliament. This year is the fourth staging of the farmers market, which is a joint venture of the Office of the MP, the Social Development Commission, and the Rural Agricultural Development Authority. It's very good that we are here again so as to help the local farmers and the business people to strengthen the local economy, Tufton said. He said he was pleased with this year's overall turnout. Adjustments were made to the layout to allow for social distancing. The occasion saw several small farmers turning out with a wide array of produce, including fruits, vegetables, ground provisions, spices, herbs, and baked products such as buns, bullas, cakes, and breads. One exhibitor, 69-year-old farmer Amy Bailey, enjoyed brisk sales and expressed her delight, noting that it turned out better than she expected. "The yellow yama sell like hot bread," Bailey said. "It feel like Christmas," she said. Her assessment of the day's activities was common among other exhibitors and the shoppers alike. The vendors here planned effectively, as in some cases there were combos of various items securely packaged for the shoppers. It made the visit faster and convenient, Nadine Linton, a resident, told the news. St. Catherine Parish Manager for the Social Development Commission, Samuel Heron, endorsed the function as a success overall. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.